You got any plans for Halloween? Me neither. And for all of y'all otakus and weebs out there who just want to watch anime at home and chill, I got you. In this video, I'll be talking about a bunch of horror anime you can just watch on Halloween. Let me just start by saying none of these will be based on my opinion, so don't worry. What I think doesn't matter. I'm not gonna give reviews and all that. And I'm gonna be listing off every horror anime I've seen, and you can check it out if you want. You might like it, you might not like it. I don't really know. Horror is a genre with multiple subgenres. There's the classic ghost stories, and then there's the violence and gore and slasher flicks, and there's also zombies, and there are also comedic horror anime. Yeah, believe it or not, there's horror comedy, and there's a lot of them. I'm gonna start off with movies since they're like a one and done watch. You can just put on a movie and then watch it and then be done with it. And of course, I'll recommend a bunch of shows afterwards. So as for movies, you can check out this one called Biohunter. It has terrifying gore and it's like filled with violence and it has mild nudity, so watch out for that. And then there's this movie called Kaku Rembo Hide and Seek. It's a bunch of kids playing hide and seek and then things go to shit. Yeah. So and then there's this one called King of Thorn. It's good mystery thriller. It's like a future monster horror thing. Like a bunch of people went into cryo sleep and all that. And if you're into Frankenstein type stuff, there's the Empire of Corpses. This literally has Victor Frankenstein in it, and it also had something to do with John Watson from Sherlock Holmes. I watched it a long time ago. I don't really remember a lot of it, but it's you should watch it if you want. If you're into animals, like if you're a furry, you should check out Lily Cat. It's got a lot of pussy. And if you want some Junji Ito, like if you're a fan of Junji Ito, I'm sure you've already seen this. It's called Gyo. It's based on the manga. I haven't seen this. I've only read the manga. I haven't seen the movie, but the manga was pretty good. So, yeah. All right, now I'm moving on to the shows. If you want to watch a spooky anthology anime with ghosts and jump scares and creepy art style and like that will like you, the show you want the show to give you a good scare, then you should definitely check out Yamishibai and Junji the Collection. Yamishiba is more convenient to watch since you can just play any episode you want, and each episode is only about like 3 minutes long, and it's really fucking scary. And Junji Ito is a bit longer, and there's also this show called Boogie Pop Phantom. It also plays on the anthology stuff. If you're into animals, you should watch Pet Shop of Horrors. There's only 4 episodes of it, and episode 1 literally had like a furry bunny in it. So, yeah. And if you're into Final Destination type scenarios where people die in creative and violent ways, then you should definitely check out Another and Horror News. Although Horror News isn't exactly like Final Destination, but it's pretty similar. And if you like horror with abstract art styles and a a trippy plot that is hard to grasp, then you should check out Mononoke. Mononoke is a spin-off show from another great horror series called Ayakashi Japanese Classic Horror. You should also check that out. Mononoke is even recommended by PewDiePie, so
Another favorite of mine is Mononoke. Shut the fuck up, okay? No, I'm not talking about Princess Mononoke. Every time, oh, you're talking about Princess Mononoke. Oh, I love Princess Mononoke as well. Well, you fucking fake ass anime fan. You haven't heard of Mononoke. Is that how you say it? Okay, Mononoke is a collection of horror stories. The art style is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best I've ever seen. It's just incredible. Like bright, happy colors mixed with really gruesome horror stories. Somehow it works really well. It's basically about a guy that's a medicine man and he travels around and he destroys his Mononoke, which is like demons or whatever. To kill them, he has to find out what happened. I loved watching it and I really recommend it. Just Googling Mononoke and you fucking get all this shit. This is not the one, this is the one. I mean, look at the art style. It's just so pretty.
yeah. Oh, and also this one called Requiem from the Darkness. Yeah, it's also pretty cool. If you want a slasher anime, something like Friday the 13th or Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street, then you should definitely check out Corpse Party. It's got all the horror tropes like teenagers making dumb decisions that get them killed, and there's also the Higurashi franchise. If you're into zombies, check out Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. That show is literally just Attack on Titan, but with zombies. And I guess I should mention High School of the Dead. If you're into vampires, watch Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate, and also Shiki, and maybe, just maybe, the Monogatari franchise, especially Baki Monogatari, because it has a lot of vampires in it. If you like Ghostbusters type stories, you should definitely check out Ghost Hunt. Like, you want to see people hunt ghosts with creative weapons, like makeshift vacuum cleaners and stuff. Yeah, watch this show. And if you want some horror comedy, although I highly doubt anyone would watch horror comedy on a Halloween. I mean, it's Halloween. You want to get scared, not laugh. So, but if you are one of the weird ones, then you can check out Dorohedoro, Ghost Stories, and Miyaruko-chan. Although Miyaruko-chan is currently airing at like episode 3, I think, so you can catch up on it. Some honorable mentions here, like Paranoia Agent. Some people say it's horror, but I think it's more of a whodunit murder mystery. But since this video isn't based on my opinions, you can check it out if you want. And Tokyo Ghoul. Although I don't really consider Tokyo Ghoul a horror anime, it's more of a scene and action. I'm sure a lot of people have watched it, it's very popular. And another one is Attack on Titan. Yeah, the only horror episode in my opinion was the pilot episode. The rest are once again more of a scene and action. There's also Deadman Wonderland, Mirai Nikki, and Devilman Crybaby. Once again, those shows I don't really consider horror, but some people do, so yeah. Well, anyways, that's it for the video, and if you made it till this point, well, well, thank you. And thank you for watching, and goodbye. Oh, and subscribe for more anime content. Bye.